Hey guys, it's Drew here. Welcome to Drew's Quick Fixes and Hacks. If you're a subscriber, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about the throttle position sensor. That's right there. And I'm going to show you the symptoms before I fix this part. We're going to rewind and I'm going to let you know what it sounds like when your throttle position sensor is malfunctioning in 1997 Chevy Tahoe. It can also be on other cars. And so if this video helps you out, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber. I've got lots of Tahoe videos and PT Cruiser videos and stuff like that. And then get those notifications so you'll know when I post a video. I'm also going to have some contests coming up where I'm going to do giveaways. So always stay tuned. So let's cut to it. And I'm going to play a clip from you from what it sounded like before I got this fixed, and it was stalling out and sputtering on and off, and it was really frustrating, but I got it fixed. So here's the clip. Alright guys, so through the magic of video editing, I'm able to talk to you from the future about the past when this was going on. So we're talking about the throttle position sensor here, and you'll hear it wobbling on and off. Now that sound is the alternator, and it actually is kind of good for listening to the car coming in and out, but that has nothing to do with the problem we're having. So the check engine light is currently on, and a good way to see it is if your car will start and run, just plug in one of those readers and it'll tell you there's a throttle position sensor issue. The other symptom of this is if you put the car into drive, it will stall out right away as soon as you put it into drive. So let's get on to how to fix this issue. Hey guys, so now that I got the truck started, I actually pulled the plug on the throttle position sensor and replugged it back in. It's still got a problem. The check engine light is still on, but it actually stopped jerking around so much, which is awesome. So I got a chance, I finally found this. This was buried. I bought this like 8 or 10 years ago. This is a really good code reader. You can always go to AutoZone or Advanced Auto Parts to check your codes. Although if your car isn't running, or you don't trust it, like in this case, I don't want it stalling out, I couldn't take it there. So I plugged it in a little doohickey down here. And this is great. I mean, I paid $89 for this back in 2009, 2000, yeah. So here it is. We're going to go down the list, and it's saying there's also, so we go back. It's saying there's an engine coolant temperature circuit high input. I don't know. I'll have to look that up. That's what AutoZone first told me. They didn't flip the button apparently, because this is saying throttle position sensor. I'm very happy about that. I bought that part. I actually diagnosed it without the check engine light, so I'm excited about that. I'm going to replace that throttle position sensor, and hopefully I can trust my truck to drive again. So guys, I'm digging in here because this is the 1997 Chevy Tahoe. And since the reader said that I had a bad throttle sensor, this is the throttle sensor right here. So I disconnected some cables here. So let's show you what we disconnected here. There's one that goes to the air conditioner here. And then you disconnect the actual cable that goes to the throttle control that goes right here, and then I just disconnect this other one to get it out of the way. So you know, I don't know, anyway, it makes it cleaner. You just got to put them back when you're done. I'm very surprised that the bolts were very easy to remove on this. I don't know, I'm wondering if another mechanic has actually worked on this in the past, because these were pretty loose and easy to come out. I'm grateful, but I wonder if I was charged for something else when it was just a throttle sensor in the past. So I don't know, either way, but this is it right here. This is your throttle sensor, and I'm hoping this will fix the issue. And you need a T25 bit right there. That's that funny looking thing. And I bought a set, you know, because I needed one. So, and it helps to have a bendy wrench like this. It really does. So you just got to get in there. There's 2 bolts, and you pull that out, and so we'll get it out, and I'll show you from there. Okay guys, so I got it off throttle position sensor here, and man, it was really not that hard at all. These screws were not that tight, so that's what it looks like on the inside. This is what came off. It does look like there's probably a seal issue. I want to show you something though. Remember, if you keep up with me and you saw my other video, I'll probably post it at the end of this, about the Chinese parts and the eBay stuff. This is blue, this one's blue, and it has that same cheap gummy like ring around it, or O-ring. Now the one I bought that was really expensive is a much stronger O-ring, and it's a harder plastic, and this is probably more of an OEM factory one from Duralast, so that's 46 bucks. And then this one on eBay was $9, and they gave me a refund. The seller gave me a refund. They're pretty cool. Chinese sellers on eBay are pretty cool. If you tell them you're not happy, they'll usually make it right. I don't even have to send the part back. You know, it's too expensive for the shipping to send it back, and you know, but they should have mentioned that it's a little bit less quality. Anyway, I'm disappointed. That explains why it failed. This is probably a gummy gel one like this. Now, at what point this was replaced, I don't know, because I don't remember having a mechanic do work on my throttle body or my throttle sensor. So it's very possible back when I got ripped off by some mechanic somewhere, it was actually another issue, and they replaced this simple little part with a little $8 or $10 part, the cheaper China one, and charged me hundreds of dollars. So that's what you got to be aware of. This problem, this throttle sensor, shuts your whole truck down, and it really lets some unfortunate mechanics that are dishonest take advantage of you and say, oh, you got to get all new injectors, new head gasket, whatever. And this little sensor runs your whole truck. It keeps it from stalling out. So hopefully when I put this new one in, that seal will be better, and it'll be a little, like I said, 46 bucks for this. I'm willing to pay that if the seal is good. This is a very poor seal on here, and they got it in there. It looks like they glued the really crappy O-ring in there, so they definitely put some sealer in there or something to keep it in. But yeah, you can see why that probably failed, most likely. Also, you want to check the prongs on there. There's 3 prongs. Make sure your new one has 3 and that fits in there. All right, so we're gonna screw it in, and you know, it helps to have, here's the size of the screws with that T25 bit. Helps to have a tray so you don't lose those, because when you are loosening these up here, you can actually drop them if you're not careful. So you're gonna want to be very careful when you're loosening them. And actually, what I did, because it's such a small area, once I got them loose, once I broke it, I just put the head on a adapter and hand screwed them off, because I did not want to lose them. And it's sort of a tight spot in there, so it worked pretty well. Putting that T25 onto just an adapter, and just did it by hand. So, all right, on to the next step. We'll get it on, and I hope this works. Hope this throttle buddy. I haven't used this truck in 4 months because I thought it was a big, serious issue. And, you know, luckily checking with that computer reader and just sort of using a process of elimination, it figured this out. You know, like I said, yeah, my other suspicion was that it was an EGR valve. Now this is the EGR valve right here, and I'm probably gonna replace that anyway. It's a little rusty. A long time ago I had a check engine light come on for that right here, and that can affect your gas mileage if you're having really low gas mileage, like half of what you're normally supposed to get. Yeah, the EGR could also cause you to kind of have a sputtering, stalling kind of thing. But I don't know, pretty sure it was, especially since the equipment told me that this is the throttle sensor here. So let's get it hooked up and we'll get back to you. Hey guys, so now we got the new throttle position sensor in. Let's crank her up. Starts right up, no hesitations or anything like that. And I've got the little thing hooked up here, and that has gone away. Now I need to work on the temperature or engine coolant temperature circuit. That's a sensor as well. So the check engine light is still on, but hey, my truck is not stalling out anymore. Let's throw her into drive. Man, I just can't tell you what a relief this is. This thing has been like this for 3 or 4 months, and without the research and without this little reader, I wouldn't have known what the problem was. So let's take her off here and see if she drives. Oh man, this is awesome, because it was stalling out like crazy before, and it would just stall out. It is running. I feel like I got my truck back, guys. Now, like I said, you can buy the $8 part online, or you can be safe and order the $40 part, do the labor yourself. It took me literally, half an hour. I lost a screw, but it really should take 10 minutes. If you don't lose those 2 screws that go in there, those 2 T25 bolts, it will work great. So guys, all right, well guys, problem solved there. If your car is stalling out when you put it into drive and it's accelerating while it's in park, on and off, you might have an issue with your throttle position sensor. And it's a very small part, a very little tiny 2 screws, and you know, like I said, easy access to get to. You fix that and your car will work. And I gotta tell you, if you've got this problem and you take your truck to a mechanic, it's very possible, if you have a dishonest mechanic, they're gonna replace some other part that wasn't the issue. But I'm gonna pop the hood here and show you guys. I am missing a screw still. It's working with only 1 screw. I gotta get that other screw because I lost it. Now I'm hoping it'll pop up. Just wanna show you. There it is, right there. There's a new one. And something else I want to tell you, you'll notice it's a different color than the original. The original was kind of faded out. So if you take pictures of your engine before a mechanic works on it, you can see what parts they replaced and if it was legit. So, but I got to find a screw for that other one. If you look there, there's only one screw in there. I guess that's where the expression got screwed. I don't know. I literally lost the screw and it's gone. And I'm gonna have to go replace that because I'm not gonna leave that with just 1 screw in there. But the seal seems to be holding and the truck's running. And oh man, 4 months, 3 or 4 months without this truck, all because I thought it was something so much bigger, and it's 1 little tiny sensor. Can you believe that? Throttle position sensor. You gotta love it. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope this helps you get your car working. And I hope it's something you can do on your own. Have a great one, guys. This is Drew. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and get notifications. Thanks.